A 5.1 magnitude earthquake has hit Myanmar's Mandalay, interrupting rescue operations. Rescuers trying to retrieve a body buried under the rubble of a building were seen running away in shock as the small tremors shook the ground. The 5.1 magnitude quake comes 2 days after a 7.7 magnitude earthquake hit Myanmar and sent strong tremors in Thailand, leaving behind a trail of death and destruction. Over 1,600 people have been reported dead so far, while thousands are wounded. Many are feared to be trapped beneath the rubble of collapsed buildings. Satellite images show the scale of devastation in Myanmar. These are before and after satellite images from the city of Sagaing and Mandalay, showing how various structures collapsed and were turned into rubble in seconds. Footage released by Myanmar's army-run broadcaster showed the damage sustained by the historic Mandalay Palace. The old clock tower, front gate and relic tower were among the landmarks on the palace ground that sustained serious damage. Rescue and relief operations are in full swing in Myanmar. Earlier, rescue workers were seen pulling a woman out of the rubble of a collapsed building. The powerful quake had triggered a large-scale power outage in Myanmar's capital, Naypyidaw. The city had plunged into darkness even as rescue and relief efforts continued. More images of destruction continued to come out of Myanmar. A new footage on social media showed huge plumes of smoke engulfing the University of Mandalay. Meanwhile, cracks on some roads in Myanmar's capital have widened to nearly 1 meter. Repair workers have placed tree branches in the gaps to warn drivers. Whereas in Bangkok, rescue teams are still looking for survivors at the site of a 30-story skyscraper that collapsed following the powerful quake. 17 people have died so far, while 47 are feared trapped under the rubble. Rescue teams were seen using excavators and rescue dogs to search through the huge pile of rubble. US military personnel, Chinese technical experts and medical teams joined Thai authorities to intensify relief and search operations. The US Geological Survey estimates that the death toll in Myanmar could exceed 10,000 and losses could surpass the country's GDP. Meanwhile, anti-coup fighters have declared a 2-week partial ceasefire to facilitate rescue efforts. Aid continued to pour into Myanmar from across the world. An Indian Air Force military plane landed at Yangon International Airport carrying relief packages from India. A Chinese rescue team also arrived at Yangon, with Russia, Malaysia and Singapore also sending plane loads of relief supplies and personnel. Meanwhile, India's External Affairs Ministry has said that no Indian citizen has been killed in the deadly earthquake in Myanmar.
So far, no casualty has been reported among the Indian nationals, and we are in touch with all community organizations for their welfare, for their safety.
New Delhi is also dispatching ships with 40 tons of humanitarian aid and a field hospital to assist relief operations in Myanmar.